Saturday, 2nd November, 4:38 in the morning. It's could be an auspicious day. 2nd of the 11th, 2013, adds up to 46. 4 and 6 is 10. Wheel of Fortune. The source of that is 1, the magician. So today, magic, gambling, whatever. It's been quite exciting for me the last couple of days. I'm going to play a bit of tape, just the end of Wilko Johnson on 5 Live being very inspirational about his cancer state, and then it will come into Nigel Farage saying something that in effect answered a question that I wanted to put to him but wasn't allowed to put to him. So Nigel answers my question without being asked it, so I'll play you into that.
You know, you can get, obviously you get dark nights of the soul when you're on your own in the middle of the night, but, well, you've got to go through that, but generally I think the thing, get out and about and see your mates.
Can I read some more messages to you both? This listener says, they haven't left their name. My brother was diagnosed with inoperable pancreatic cancer earlier in the year, and he and the rest of the family have found Wilko an inspiration. Beryl says, I had breast cancer 6 years ago. I've been clear since. I had an operation and radiotherapy. But if I had been told chemotherapy would have given me 6 months more, I would have bitten their hands off to have longer with my children and grandchildren. Your 2 guests today, talking on your programme today, are incredibly brave, and they're making me cry. Let me read this. These guys are making me feel good to be alive, says Margie. Another listener says, once again, I'm humbled by the lives of others. Inspiring to hear Wilko and Gary on the radio. And that's from Andrea in Bristol. Can I thank you both very much for talking to us this morning. It's been uplifting, which is not necessarily what I expected, but thank you so much, Wilko. Thanks for coming on the programme.
Thank you.
Gary, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. Your own experience is welcome. 0500 909 693.
That is a perfectly realistic aim. I'm not against, looking at new technology of any kind at all, but wind energy is a con. It doesn't work. It loads huge costs on the poor and makes rich people richer. It has been a flop, and the sooner we recognise that and totally scrap building any more windmills, the better.
Thank you, Alex. Final question from me. Nigel, you've been talking or mooting the possibility of running for Parliament in Folkestone and Hythe. Any definitive decision?
No, I'm getting ready, Nick, to lead UKIP into a national election in 6 months' time. It happens on May the 22nd. It's the European elections. I believe that's an opportunity for us to cause an earthquake in British politics by saying to people, make this your referendum. Tell them in Westminster what you really think. And I'm entirely focused on that.
And why the earthquake, Nigel? Why do you think there's an earthquake round the corner for UKIP?
Because I think that the majority of people in this country have now lost faith in our career political class.
Well, that was Nigel, and this was the question that I was trying to put to him, but talking as Sterling from Swiss Cottage, because LBC doesn't take calls from George from Hampstead or even George from Highgate. But they didn't put this question anyway, and I was asking whether UKIP could structure next year's Euro election campaign to effectively represent a genuine in or out referendum. I said, shame on LBC if they don't put this truly dynamic poser question to Nigel, the Arthur Daly of our political theatre. But anyway, he answered it, so well done, Nigel. And now I suppose I look to the Holy Trinity of the risen souls of Ian Dury, Peter Cook and David Such. It's quite nice symmetry. David was born in Hampstead and he ended his life in Harrow. Ian was born in Harrow and ended his life in Hampstead, and Peter just ended his life in Hampstead. He was born in Torquay. But Ian and David were only children, both sort of very close to their mothers. Peter had 2 sisters, but they were all guys without brothers, same as me. I've got 6 sisters. So brothers, I don't know, brothers in charms maybe. And I sense that they're still involved in what's happening here. And hopefully somewhere along the line Peter will inspire Russell to wake up and realise the part that he's destined to play in all of this. But meanwhile, Russell is still in the darkness, waiting to come into the light. And we might as well end it there.